Hey everyone, today on People Now, Katy Perry making us all smile with her quarantine costume last night on American Idol.
Did Carole Baskin get hoaxed into doing her first interview since Tiger King became a huge phenomenon? We'll explain.
Plus,
that threw me off that you were throwing.
Yeah, I'm like, if that's the easiest. Olympian Adam Rippon has all the useless celebrity history you need, and it's coming to a new show on Quibi.
Seeing myself in my daughter.
Brandy opens up about motherhood, her new single, and her new music video. And a 6-year-old boy is getting a lot of attention for a joke stand he set up to bring people some positivity during the pandemic.
Also, the beginning of May usually signals the annual Met Gala, but since it's not happening this year, we're taking a look back at some of the biggest fashion moments in Met Gala history.
That and more, all today on People Now. Let's go. Hi, everyone. Hope you had fantastic weekends. I'm Andrea Belke. Welcome to People Now. I'm here in Wisconsin. Jeremy, how's it going in New York?
Good, going really well. Yep, Jeremy Parsons here in New York. It's warm. It's like 80 degrees today, and it was yesterday. It's such a good weekend, and it feels like, oh man, I can't wait for the summer, and I'm so anxious for all of this to be over. I don't know when it's going to be over, but man, how about for you?
Yeah, same. I definitely want it to be over soon so I can socialize. But it's pretty nice here. Today it's a little more gloomy, but this weekend was amazing.
Yeah. Well, it is Monday. It's been a little while since we kicked everything off with our Meditation Monday series. So let's do it again today. Please welcome lead facilitator for the Stop, Breathe, and Think app, Lauren Witcher. Thank you for being here, Lauren.
Hi, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're really happy to have you. So let's talk about meditation. I mean, it can be a great tool all the time, but especially right now during these uncertain times. What are some of the main reasons that people are turning to meditation, and how is it helping them?
Yeah, well, I think we're all dealing with a lot of uncertainty, and that can be incredibly stressful. So I know for a lot of us, it can be difficult to feel calm and centered, and even hard to focus when we're worried all the time. So meditation gives us a chance to kind of get a step back from that constant worried thoughts and kind of calm our nervous system and settle our minds.
I'll tell you this, Lauren, I think for a lot of us, Andrew and I have talked a lot about this, it can be hard to just concentrate and stay focused. What do you say to people who want to do this at home, but can't really kind of, focus in?
Well, I think the first thing is to let go of the pressure on it. It's just give yourself the space to do it. And second, it's normal for a lot of thoughts and emotions to pop up. So it's expected. So meditation is not about having perfect focus and having a perfectly clear mind. It's more like kind of being in a stream of thoughts, and rather than being caught in the current, stepping onto the shore and watching that stream go by.
Ooh, I like that.
I like how that sounds. All right, Lauren, so you're going to lead us through a 2-minute meditation that's going to help us find our center in the storm, find the stream, watch the stream, do all of those beautiful things. We're going to follow your lead, and then everyone watching, we invite you to follow along too. So take us through it.
Yeah, so it can help to find a comfortable way to sit. And I like to sit upright. That helps me stay awake and alert during the meditation. So find that comfortable position. If you'd like, you can close your eyes and just take a few deep breaths. And as you breathe, relax the muscles in your face, relax your jaw, your shoulders, your belly muscles, your legs, relax your feet, and just let go of all the tension in your body. Think of your attention like a spotlight. So right now we're going to shine that spotlight on our breath. And that breath is going to be our anchor, our center. So just notice where you feel your breath right now. You might feel your breath in your nose or in the rise and fall of your belly and chest. And just focus on that feeling. And when thoughts pop up, which they will, just notice those thoughts and then bring your attention back to your breath. If you'd like, you can place your hand on your chest or on your heart. You can end this meditation session with a kind wish for yourself. you can make your own wish, or you can do something like this, like, may I be happy. May I feel safe. May I have what I need. And then when you're ready, just open your eyes. Bring your attention back to the space around you.
Mine was, may I stop eating full bags of Fritos in one sitting. So we'll see if it works. Am I allowed to? I'm not allowed to be real?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
I'm not gonna say what my wish was, because it was very meaningful, and I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not saying it out loud. That was really great, Lauren. Thank you so much. I feel a lot more calm now. I want to make sure I'm doing this every morning, so thank you so much. And everyone watching, as always, you can check out the Stop, Breathe, and Think app for mindfulness activities and meditations for adults, kids, and the whole family to enjoy together. Thank you, Lauren.
All right, now here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Katy Perry got creative again for American Idol's second at-home episode on Sunday night, dressing up as a roll of toilet paper. She posted some behind-the-scenes photos of her relevant costume to Instagram. She captioned the post, quote, swipe over to see how you can vote for your fave American Idol top 10. Very clever,
Wow.
Katy. She also added a disclaimer, making it clear that her toilet paper costume was not made of actual toilet paper, just in case you were wondering.
Yeah, here's some behind-the-scenes shots of the costume being made. The designer also posted a video to Instagram that shows Katy self-isolating with a puzzle. Take a look.
Oh, hey! It's Katy Perry here, reminding you that there's an all-new episode of American Idol shot from our homes directly to your homes tonight on ABC 8/7 Central. Oh, my banana bread.
Puzzles and banana bread, celebs, they are just like us, everybody. The Idol judge kept it fresh and clean back in April, too, when she dressed up as a bottle of hand sanitizer for Idol's first remote show that was shot at home at her home studio and everyone's home studios. This seems to be kind of an ongoing theme for Katy. She loves a good costume. Can't wait to see what she does next time.
She does love a good costume. It's not the first time we've seen Katy channel an inanimate object. Can't forget about 2019's Met Gala after party when she dressed up as a hamburger. Clear winner for Celine Dion, who couldn't get enough of it. Jeremy, what do you think she's going to dress up as next?
I don't know. So she's got the sanitizers, the toilet paper. Maybe she does like a big, huge face mask, but it's like a mask. I don't know. I'm putting it out. Who knows? Carole Baskin has given her first video interview since the release of Netflix's Tiger King, but British YouTubers say she was hoaxed into doing it. Josh Peters and Archie Manners released a video on Sunday claiming they tricked Baskin into agreeing to the interview by pretending to work for The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon.
After refusing twice, Baskin finally agreed to the interview on the condition that she would not be asked about the Netflix docuseries, which she has repeatedly criticized for spreading misinformation.
They told her the conversation would be conducted by Fallon himself, but in reality, they actually used old Fallon sound bites to do the interview. Baskin was also told that she would not be able to see Fallon and would only hear him asking her questions.
During the interview, she revealed she agreed to do it after encouragement from her daughter. There's a short clip from that video. Watch.
Are you getting to work on anything? What are you up to?
Well, unfortunately, due to the loss of tourism revenue, we had to let go about half of our staff. And thankfully, all of our animal care is done by volunteers. So the animals are still getting their daily care.
Baskin also reveals that despite stay-at-home conditions, she and her daughter still work at their animal sanctuary daily and were able to stock up on supplies before going into lockdown.
Reps for Fallon did not immediately respond to people's requests for comment. Singer-songwriter Katie Groves, known for songs like Forget You and This Little Girl, died over the weekend. She was just 30 years old. Katie's older brother, Cody, shared the sad news in an emotional Twitter post, revealing that his little sister died of natural causes.
Katie's rep tells people that both foul play and self-harm were ruled out by the coroner. Katie is the third of the Groves family to pass away at a young age. Her brothers, Casey and Kelly, died in 2007 and 2014, respectively. They were both 28 at the time of their deaths.
Katie released her first EP, A Month of Sundays, in 2009, then The Life of a Pirate in 2010. The success of those led her to eventually sign with RCA Records label. In 2012, she dropped her first major EP, The Little Girl. She eventually left RCA and headed to New York to work with the independent label Bell Records. Her next EP, Dreams, was released in 2015.
Some of her fellow musicians paid tribute to Katie after hearing the news of her death. Let's take a look at some of those now. Musician Brian Logan Dales tweeted in part that Cady was a truly underestimated masterclass of talent.
While Trevor Dahl from the group Cheat Codes tweeted that the music he made with Cady completely changed his life.
We, of course, send our condolences to the Groves family and to all of Cady Groves fans at this time. Now, guys, we move on to some more uplifting news.
Yes, today's story to make you smile comes from one little boy who is literally putting smiles on people's faces. This is so adorable. 6-year-old Calligan McLaughlin has turned his lemonade stand into a daily joke stand due to social distancing guidelines. His mom, Kelsey, told CNN that they, quote, had to think of something that was going to be contactless and cashless, but also had the same sort of community spirit and social aspect that a lemonade stand has.
Yeah, they totally nailed it with the joke stand. Calligan sets up in his driveway in Saanich, British Columbia, Canada every morning. And the concept is simple. He tells jokes for 45 minutes to anyone who passes by, needs a laugh. He tells CBC News, quote, there's a lot of stress in the world and I kind of want to get some smiles on people's faces. So he's doing it.
His mom says that Calligan has even been learning new jokes in the process because people that pass by tend to swap their jokes with him. According to CNN, here are a few of Calligan's favorites. Ready, Jeremy?
Oh, here we go.
What do you call a lazy kangaroo?
I don't know.
A pouch potato.
Oh!
And what do you call a bug that's bad at football? A fumblebee. Really
Oh, nice. I see what you did. Yeah, so Calligan recently even got a special shout out from actor Ryan Reynolds, who called him a hero on Twitter, which is mind-blowing. It would be for me, much less if you're a little kid. That's incredible.
He's so cute. I'm not someone that just has jokes offhand. Do you, Jeremy? Do you have a joke?
I don't have good ones. I have a kid joke that my oldest one absolutely loves. What do you call a bear with no shoes on? Barefoot. He's barefoot or something like that. Anyway, see, bear with no shoes.
Okay.
Barefoot.
Well, stick to your day job, Jeremy.
Like I said, not my joke.
Calligan, keep doing the joke stand. You rock.
All right, stay with us. Adam Rippon is putting me to the test in honor of his Quibi quiz show and sharing his thoughts on the postponed Olympics. Plus, tonight would have been the 2020 Met Gala before it was also postponed due to the pandemic. We're taking a walk down memory lane at some of the best Met Gala themes of all time. Stick around. Singer JoJo is revealing to people that when her career was put at a standstill a few years ago due to a seemingly endless legal battle with her former record label, fellow pop star Taylor Swift sympathized with her.
Amid that lawsuit, JoJo spent time with Taylor, who she met through mutual friends. She tells us Taylor even had her over to her house a few years ago, where she told JoJo, quote, I can't believe everything you're going through. This is so bleeped up. Reflecting on that moment, JoJo goes on to add, saying she couldn't have ever known that she would go through something similar, where her catalog was bought from her.
Last year, Taylor Swift's nemesis, Scooter Braun, purchased her former label, Big Machine Records, and with it, the masters of her first 6 albums. Now, Taylor has said that she plans to re-record her masters like JoJo did back in 2018. And here's a refresher on JoJo's legal drama. 5 years into her budding career, everything came to a halt when she sued her former label, The Family Records. It was over her contract.
During that time, she wasn't able to release new music, and her record wasn't even available to buy or stream. JoJo tells people, quote, it made me feel out of control, like a little girl, disempowered and confused. JoJo admits that the situation was quite different from Taylor Swift's due to the fact that she doesn't think Taylor's career is suffering in the same way due to her feud with Scooter Braun. JoJo also points to streaming services being available now as a big difference. Factoring JoJo's legal battle, her music wasn't available anywhere.
But in 2013, JoJo finally reached a settlement with her former label, releasing her from her contract and allowing her to finally put out music again. And we're so happy to say that JoJo's new album, Good to Know, is available right now. We wish her all the best.
Baby mama, I ain't with that drama.
Brandy is back with a new music video for her new single, Baby Mama, featuring Chance the Rapper. It's so good. You have to check it out. Brandy joins us now to talk all about the song and her upcoming album. Brandy, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited about the new music and the new song and the response that it's getting. I'm really just overwhelmed with everything.
Yeah, so tell us about how this song, how Baby Mama came about, and why is it a great Mother's Day anthem for you?
It's a great Mother's Day anthem because I feel like so many mothers out there don't get the credit that they deserve, who's out there holding it down for their family and, sharing that beautiful bond with their children that they're like making all these sacrifices for. So I wanted to celebrate that and then also dedicate a song like Baby Mama to my daughter, who has inspired me tremendously in life. And, so it was just, it was great to hook up with Chance the Rapper, who I had the pleasure of working with, and he just really blessed the record with such a great verse.
Look, I love you. I'm a huge fan. Also a huge fan of Chance the Rapper. So how did this amazing collab come about?
Well, he wanted to do something with I Wanna Be Down, which is the very first song I ever released. He wanted to sample that, so he called and asked if that was okay. And from there, I asked him if he would be a part of Baby Mama. He heard the song and jumped right on it and did the video with me and everything. And that's how it happened.
Yeah. Was there something like a funny story or like your favorite moment or something that surprised you about working with him?
You know what? He was so just humble and down to earth. And he taught me this little dance that they do on TikTok. And so we put that in the video and I had all the other dancers do it. So I didn't know that the dance was so popular until after he taught me. So it took me a minute to get the hang of it, because it was like, it was simple, but it had like a few subtleties that made it kind of complicated. But I got a chance to get it right.
Yeah, and you're getting ready to release your 7th studio album, which is very exciting. So the last one was 211, released in 2012. So why was now the perfect time to release an album?
I feel like I'm in a great space. I was able to just really do an album that's personal to me, and I got a chance to just release everything that I was feeling emotionally in this album, and I feel very strong about it and confident about it.
How is this music going to be maybe different from stuff we've heard from you in the past?
Well, this is my take on myself, because I did a lot of the writing, a lot of the producing and melodies and just lyrics. I had never been this hands-on on any of my other projects. So this is like my baby, this album.
Yeah, and going back to Baby Mama, I love that you talk about it being kind of an ode to your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite thing about motherhood at this phase in your life?
My favorite thing about motherhood is just seeing myself in my daughter, and we seeing each other and seeing each other in each other's, our personalities are the same. We share so much of the same likes, and she loves music, and I just love seeing her grow into her own artist, and it's just been great just watching her grow and become this lady with so much, confidence and opinions, and then we have our challenges, just learning how to forgive each other and learning how to, be patient with each other, and, but it's the most important relationship in my life. I don't know what I would do without her.
And she's 17, right?
17, yes.
So is that hard to manage? Are you a tough mom when it comes to that?
I'm very tough when it comes to her dating. I don't want her to date. I don't think anybody is good enough for her just yet. But she's not out there like that. She's not dating a lot. She has a few interests, but she's not doing a lot, and that's what I love, because I don't think she's gotten into it the way she is, later when she grows up a little bit more.
Does she understand how legendary Moesha was? Do you ever go back and rewatch any of that with her?
No, you know what? She's done her, her own search of who I am and what I've been able to accomplish. Of course she's aware of it, but what I love about us is that I'm just her mom, and that keeps me grounded. And it's all about her now. It's all about what she's here to accomplish and do, and I'm just here to support her in that.
And how is your brother Ray J doing? Have you guys been in touch during self-isolation? How's he doing?
Of course, this is the time where families just come together even more. I haven't gotten a chance to see him as much as I would like, but he's doing well. He's adjusting.
As a sister, you must be pretty protective. If ever a headline comes out about him or people are trying to talk about him in his relationship, how do you deal and work through that with him?
It could be difficult, because of course I am very overprotective of my brother, and a lot of things that he decides to share in the public eye, I don't necessarily agree. I would rather him keep a lot of his life private, but he is in the public eye and on reality TV, so sometimes it can get tough. But I just let him know that I'm here for him in any kind of way I can be, and being in the public eye myself, I can relate to some of the things that he goes through. So I just try to be as much of a support system as I can be.
And how have the fans been reacting to you coming out with new music? They must be so hyped.
So excited, so supportive. You know, I have a few fan sites that always show me love, and it's just great to see that people are really liking the song. I've been seeing it, you know, everywhere I can, and people really like it, and I'm just thankful for that. You know, being gone for 8 years, it's like you never know what people are gonna think, or, you know, your fans are gonna compare too much to your last stuff, but you know, they seem to be very, you know, supportive. So I'm thankful.
Brandy, thank you so much for chatting with us. We really appreciate it. Congrats on the new music. And everyone, go check out Brandy's new video and song for Baby Mama.
All right, guys. Well, today is the first Monday in May, which normally means the Met Gala.
Unfortunately, due to COVID-19, fashion's biggest night of the year won't be happening. But that doesn't mean PeopleTV can't celebrate the best moments and themes from Met Galas of years past.
That's right. After all, 2020's theme was meant to be about time. So a walk down memory lane really does make sense here. Take a look.
Let's go down the list of the best themes of all time, at least according to us. Britt, you kick it off. What was your favorite theme of all time and who nailed it?
I have to say it was 2018. And the theme was heavenly bodies. And we knew we were going to get some religious nods. We knew we were going to get some angelic things happening on the carpet. And Katy Perry actually did step out like an angel.
Yeah.
She wore this amazing, this was like the Versace Vixen year. There were so many great Versace looks. She had this custom Versace look with beautiful wings. We saw Kim Kardashian in that gold metallic Versace moment with the big crosses. J-Lo wore Versace. It was like just gorgeous glamour, and it nodded to the theme. Awesome. And then of course we had Rihanna as the Pope, the fashion, high fashion priestess that she is, and she looked incredible in Margiela. There was just, stars had fun with fashion. They listened to the theme, and they really collaborated with such great designers.
That is a great year because that was the year I went. And when I say went, I mean to the carpet. I was not allowed inside, but that was the year I went, and I wore pants with a dress over it, and Amal wore pants with a dress over it. And I just don't want to say that that was a total coincidence. You know, maybe she called me, maybe she didn't. Jackie, what about you? Favorite theme of all time, and what did it bring us?
Oh, my favorite theme was 2015. China Through the Looking Glass.
Ooh, that was a rough one. People were really confused. What to wear, how to interpret that one.
2 celebrities, 3 syllables each, Beyonce, Rihanna. So Beyonce showed up in that totally sheer Givenchy Haute Couture gown that had all the strategically placed sequins and beads. Only Beyonce could do it. She had that beautiful, like, pink and red platform shoe that seemed to, like, disappear into the red carpet like she was floating. She probably was.
She probably was. Seems on brand.
I was remiss if I didn't mention that I Dream of Jeannie ponytail that she had that night. As unforgettable as the see-through dress itself.
That really naked dressed all the other naked dresses that came before and after.
Yeah, she hit
dresses. You really don't think of Beyonce, but she brought it.
She hit peak nakedness that year for sure.
Peak nakedness, and you're right. That really was like the ponytail of all ponytails. I'm gonna go with a very deep cut. I'm gonna go with 2009, and that was Model as Muse, and that year brought us Kate Moss, who went with Marc Jacobs in that gold turban and the gold mini dress. And it also brought us Ashley Olsen in a beautiful white long sleeve gown with a lob before lobs were even a thing. So, you know, that's what the Met gives us, you guys. It gives us moments that we still think about, you know, 11 years later.
A lot of amazing looks there. You can watch the full special, The Best of the Met Gala, now on PeopleTV. I mean, thinking about the Met Gala right now seems like a completely different world and time.
It really does. Yeah. What are some of your favorite looks, though, if you think back about you?
So I really loved Beyonce from 2015 with the very sheer, bedazzled look, the high pony. I remember she showed up late that night and everyone was wondering if she was even coming, and she made this huge entrance. So I love that look. I also really loved, remember Kim Kardashian's dripping wet look from last year?
Which got so many headlines, and it was kind of like this, the antithesis of the traditional glam vibe. It was almost very pared down, but it looked super hot. Yes.
And it was like very painful because her waist was cinched in so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
And then also got to shout out Billy Porter from last year with the wings and the crown and the makeup dripping in gold. Those were some of my favorite looks.
Yeah, Billy Porter in that year, it was like that look was incredible against all the other great looks he had throughout the year. My favorite that sticks out, the first thing I thought of was Zayn Malik and Gigi Hadid. The metallic, he had like the metallic arms. She had the metal kind of piece up top on her dress. And obviously I'm thinking about them because of the recent news.
And also just because you're obsessed with Zayn.
And I'm obsessed with Zayn. So there you go. And Gigi.
So sources say that you enjoy a drink. What about your favorite drink to throw in someone's face?
It's one of my favorite questions. Normally it's a vodka soda because I'm not that mean and I'm not trying to pick up someone's dry cleaning bill. But if I could do it again and James Kennedy were wearing all white, it'd be Jax Taylor's favorite drink to make, vodka cranberry.
Absolutely. Something that just doesn't get out.
100%.
Adam Rippon asking hard-hitting questions in that exclusive clip from his new Quibi show, Useless Celebrity History, which is available now. Now, I caught up with the Olympian for the inside scoop on what we can expect from his show. Take a look.
My show, Useless Celebrity History, is basically we're on their Daily Essentials platform. And on the Daily Essentials platform, we have a show coming out on May 4th. The show on May 4th is about something that happened on May 4th. So we're talking about
it's
the Met
that
Gala.
day.
Yes.
Or, the day before, or whatever. What's relevant that day. Got it.
Yes, so it's like time sensitive.
Oh my goodness, the pressure.
So the pressure is completely on me. My slender shoulders have the burden of an entire world needing to know all of these celebrity facts. But the show, I've been having so much fun filming the show. It's something that I'll explain the episode, and then there's a comedy skit involved in every single episode. So I've been having a blast. It's been so fun to like take it on. And
so Useless Celebrity History. I mean, how useless are we talking? Like, give me an idea.
It's here's the thing. Useless. One man's trash is another man's treasure. I think that these are all important. Maybe they wouldn't be in the history books in a school, I think, to the disadvantage of the students.
For sure.
Absolutely. But they're fun, nostalgic moments to go back to. And we've been really lucky. So we're doing a sneak peek. So we're doing the first 10 episodes, and then when we're able to get back into the studio and start working again, then we'll start shooting the rest of the show. But in the sneak peek, we were able to get some really cool and really fun people that you're gonna laugh along, you're gonna smile with.
I saw a clip of you doing an interview with one of the stars from Vanderpump Rules, an investigative deep dive, which was fantastic.
Thank you. And here's the thing. People need to do a deep dive on the Vanderpump Rules. And if it had to be me to do it, I'm willing to, that's what I'm willing to do for my country.
Yeah, absolutely. Adam is known for his quick wit, which is why he's the perfect host for Useless Celebrity History. He's also entertaining fans on his Instagram, and it's safe to say he is winning self-isolation. Watch. Can I just say this? The isolation period has a little bit of a silver lining for me and fans of you because of your Instagram game.
Excuse me. Yeah, these are broken.
Has just gone up and up. I just want to know what's going on in the mind of you every day. Is it just a fun thing for you? Do you now feel pressure to keep up the game now that you've kind of got the ball rolling?
See, I do it all with no pressure. But it's just something because it's just something to focus on. Do you know what I mean? So I come up and I have a roommate. So like we try to come up with like funny, stupid ideas. Basically, I just am trying to get like people to laugh because I think like it's so easy to feel like you either want to laugh or you either want to cry right now. So I'm trying to laugh as much as possible.
We all know the 2020 Summer Olympics have been postponed to next year. Just coming from the perspective of an Olympic athlete, what does that do to the athletes? How does that impact the prep, the game, all of it leading up to it.
Well, you know what? I think as an athlete, when you see that date, when you see 2020, you've been thinking about that date for your entire career. When I thought of 2018, I had been thinking about 2018 for 20 years already.
Wow.
So to just know that it's postponed, it's a lot. I'm sure the athletes are going through almost like a grieving period of not being able to compete. But I think that they know, and I hope they know that it's for the greater good. It's so that they aren't risking their own health, risking the health of their trainers and coaches, risking the health of officials. And if they weren't going to postpone the games, it would really be at the disadvantage of the athletes, because right now no one in the world is allowed to train. They're not allowed to go to gyms. They're not allowed to be at pools. Like there would be no way for them to be in the best shape of their life, and no athlete would ever want to go to the Olympics and not feel like they were the most prepared they absolutely could be.
Adam wanted to quiz me on my useless celebrity history knowledge. Let's just say I might need to brush up on a little bit.
I actually thought of 3 questions. They escalate in difficulty.
Okay.
So my first question for you is, what couple famously wore matching denim outfits on the red carpet?
Kanye and Kim. Oh gosh.
Brittany and Justin.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I should be good at this. This is kind of my job. Oh my God. Okay, next one.
I actually needed to take a moment. Oh, wow. That threw me off that you were throwing.
Yeah, I'm like, if that's the easiest.
Okay, here's this one. So, can you name me the lead actress from the movie Moulin Rouge?
Oh, yeah, Nicole Kidman.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Absolutely. Now this is where I really thought I was going to throw you off. Didn't know it would be on the denim outfit. But in 2006, what was the most played album by me? What was my most played album in 2006?
Could it have been?
Do you want a hint? Do you need a hint?
Yeah.
She talked about Harajuku girls.
Oh, Gwen Stefani.
Yes.
Woo!
Wow.
I think it got easier. Whew. That denim thing, man, I was so scared.
Titus Welliver is the latest celeb to swing by couch surfing. He currently stars in the Amazon series Bosch, but was once in a little-known film called Transformers: Age of Extinction. Titus revealed to host Lola Ogunnaike that he and co-star Mark Wahlberg may not be as brave as they looked in the film. Watch.
Mark and I would try to do as much of that stuff as we could that was, safe. But we both hate heights. And
really?
Yeah, that rooftop sequence, one point between takes, we were both leaning against the wall, just facing the wall, because neither one of us wanted to turn around and look behind us to see the drop. And we both...
I actually think that's really sweet. I love that.
Yeah, Mark turned to me at one point when we were there and he went, yeah, a couple of real tough guys. I said, you know what? When it comes to this, I'm not even going to try to front like I don't have an issue with it.
You can watch Titus Welliver dive into his other roles when Couchsurfing drops on PeopleTV this Friday.
All right, coming up tomorrow, former member of One Direction, Liam Payne, and DJ producer Alesso are making new music together. We're going to hear from them both all about that.
Plus, Real Housewives of New York City alum Jill Zarin tells us how she is helping nurses on the front lines of COVID-19. She's doing amazing things. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.